such a strange and amusing place. One day you buy him rocket ship underpants, and then the next they're in outer space. Mama, don't you know you keep the whole world turning?
Sponsored by Listerine, Smart Rinse.
The holidays, such a fun time. Eat, drink, and be merry, but with all the sweets we're consuming, it's really a perfect time to teach our kids about good oral hygiene every day.
Right, tell me about it. I've learned from experience that without the good oral hygiene, those dental bills can be really high.
Sure, and we're continuing our good oral hygiene series.
Sponsored by Listerine Smart Rinse.
Right, by inviting Dr. Valerie Woo, who is a pediatric dentist in Northern Virginia. She's going to give us some tools on how to teach our kids good oral hygiene habits.
Welcome to MommyCast.
Thank you.
You know, this is a great tool. Not all of us have this. Can you tell us a little bit about what we can do to really get our kids on board with the oral hygiene?
The most important thing is to always be positive and give motivators depending on the age of the child.
So you're talking bribes, right? No.
not all the time,
okay.
But sometimes, you know, you got to pick your battles,
right,
when it comes to brushing your teeth. But it is important at least to brush one time, if not at nighttime.
Right.
Okay. So what's your take on fluoride?
Fluoride is a great addition to brushing your teeth. It really helps strengthen the enamel and the weak spots after you eat like the sugary diets, the sugary foods or the drinks that can attack the teeth and weaken the teeth. So the fluoride actually helps remineralize the teeth to help fight against cavities.
Well, one of the things that I find really interesting, because they didn't really have these products when my children were younger, is these rinses that actually adhere to some of the particles in the mouth, so you can actually see how well you are brushing.
Yes, that's what's
that seems
another
like a really good tool.
Exactly, it's a great motivator. And it's a great tool for the kids to understand how they're doing or how they're not doing, in terms of what they're missing when they're brushing their teeth.
So with the rinse though, these older kids, are they capable of really kind of doing their own thing and brushing their own teeth? And this is, you know, or should we be in there checking how they're doing?
You should definitely be in there just watching. Again, different age groups have different motivations. I think you said your 11-year-old right now may not necessarily.
No, he'll go days. I mean, literally, if I'm not checking on him every day, I have to remind him every day.
So if he used one of those special rinses, even after brushing your teeth, that even goes to show you if he actually used the rinse and it adhered to all those particles that he missed. It'll be a big eye-opener for him to see how much he's really missing in there.
Yeah, in this tool, how do you use this in your practice? Because he's very cute.
Well, I mean, I'm just thinking, like, I want one of these, but I think I probably could just use one of my already stuffed, my stuffed animals.
Yeah, you can definitely use that too. What's great about these kind of animals is that obviously they're large. And so you can show your child what every single tooth looks like so that they can focus on each tooth, because a lot of times all they see when they smile is they just see their front teeth, but you need to see that there's actually many sides to the tooth. You got to really say that you want to brush the whole entire mouth as well as the teeth, and that just helps kill all the bacteria that not only adheres to the teeth, but it also adheres to the roof of the mouth, your tongue, your cheeks, kind of everywhere. So that's why the fluoride rinse as well can also kind of get all there and pick up all the particles that you miss with the toothbrush.
Because it's a rinse. I mean, the fluoride isn't going to help the roof of your mouth or anything.
Right, absolutely. But just the rinse part, that's antibacterial. Yes.
I think one of the problems that I've always had is teaching, it's the dexterity that you have to teach your kids.
They get this part down really well.
Yeah, this is good.
It's always in the back.
The changing and the turning and everything. I mean, what do you recommend?
Well, all parents should still continue to brush their child or to help brush their child until they're able to tie their own shoe.
Oh,
I don't even do that. I don't think I even bought my kids shoes with ties.
That's the problem. We're all Velcro now. We don't even know when that is.
That's why it actually takes, it's later now.
Right.
Usually it's by age 6 or 7 where they can learn how to tie their shoe, but you're absolutely correct. Due to the Velcro shoes or the Crocs or whatever where they don't even have the shoelaces, a lot of kids don't have that manual dexterity to brush or to tie their shoe. So a lot of times you do have to help them. And one of the tools that I like to use is that you should brush your child the way that you brush your own teeth. So
with
instead
the
of
child in front of you?
Yeah, so instead of coming at them this way,
Yeah.
you stand behind them and then have them come this way. And then so you're brushing their teeth the way that you brush your own teeth.
And the way that well, if you put their hand on it when you're doing it, they get that sensation.
Exactly. And then how to
that is a
turn the
good tip.
toothbrush. Because if you're trying to do it this way, then you're not doing it the right way either.
Okay, and what about flossing? Do you do that right from the beginning?
As long as the teeth are touching, that's the time when you know that you need to floss.
Okay.
Right.
Do you have any special recommendations with the holidays? You know, all the parties
the
at school.
sugar
sugar. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well, I do agree that, you have to limit the amount of sweets, but the time that you do it is give them the candy all at once. Don't give it to them throughout the day. So if they're going to have that treat, give it to them at one time during that day, and then brush at night, floss, and use that fluoride rinse.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Good advice.
Very good. Thank you so much. This has been great.
Thanks for having me.
For more information on oral hygiene and your children, go to our website.
Mommycast.com.
Sponsored by Listerine, Smart Rinse.
Mama, don't you know you keep the whole world turning round? Mama, don't you know you keep the whole world turning round?
Good grief. So
Holidays.
bad.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Holidays are a perfect time to eat, drink, and be merry. So fun. But with all the sweets we're consuming, it's really important that we teach our kids about good oral hygiene every day.
You said oral.
Oral.
Sorry, you stepped on each other in the beginning. Let's